don't know,
Make sure my shit
had
not
a
like.
farm. E-I-E-I-O.
And that's how this nigga won't start the
On
podcast.
that
What's
farm,
good, y'all?
he
Welcome back to
had a
another podcast,
bitch.
bro. I guess it's been.
E-I-E-I-O.
We're going to he
With
done
a
singing
bitch,
his song
bitch
and
here
shit.
and a bitch there.
Fucking
Here a
misogynist.
bitch, there a bitch. You a motherfucking bitch.
Yep.
W Music. We back after a long break.
This is why ForeignPill will not last past bro. Once we hit 1K, they taking our platform down.
As soon as you get monetized, we're gone.
Yeah. Bro, we're not even much getting monetized. Let's not even much think about going that far.
As soon as we submit the monetization application,
they're gonna look at the YouTube titles, bro.
Gone.
Oh, they talked about trans people and shit. Yeah, we done for, bro.
Yeah,
all right, but as y'all can see by the hold on, this nigga gotta tell y'all why he was sick and shit. I guess it's just something that's going around the foreign pill shit, bro. The sickness and shit.
We couldn't do the podcast. We actually had a guest for yesterday's podcast, but I had to reschedule with him because I had a fucking headache for like 5 days and straight and shit. You know what I'm saying? And Amber had to take me to the hospital and shit because she was being a caring, you know what I'm saying, girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
W girl.
No,
y'all made it official?
Huh?
Y'all made it official? Oh, okay. Nah, but W girl though, bro. Yeah, this nigga was in the hospital and shit, bro. And the other day I was shitting and throwing up at the same time. So yeah.
I mean, we could have still done it yesterday, you know what I'm saying? We could have done it at 6 a.m. when I got home.
This nigga at 6 a.m.
I ain't get home till 6 a.m. I was at the doctor from fucking
Hollywood. Do you have the fucking wait? Hold on, shout out to Ethical in the chat though, bro. Hollywood, do you have the fucking migraine? Oh, migraine. I thought they said migraines. I'm tripping.
Yeah, I did. But I'm good now for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I was just fucked up for like fucking 3 days and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that nigga had to go to the hospital. That's how you know that shit. Yeah, that's the only time I would ever see us miss a podcast. Y'all didn't see us sneezing and runny noses and colds and shit. Yeah, we can fight through that on the podcast, bro. But when it comes to like when you actually can't focus, and then headaches too, if y'all don't know light, it fuck with your eyes and shit too. So it make the the headaches worse. So
I wanted to do the podcast. Like I would have done the podcast, but she ain't let me. You know what I'm saying? She's like, your health's more important and shit. So you know.
Yeah, it's like a black mom, bro. Even my mom would have sent me to school if I was throwing up and shit, bro. But the only time we actually would skip out on this is if we like very sick, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's a W girl. You should make it official. Hey, W girl. Hey, but you know what's crazy though? That's what they're supposed to do though, bro. But it's crazy that's rare in a girl nowadays to actually care about a nigga. That's crazy.
Bro, that's why like it'd be crazy to me because I'd be feeling so special and shit, bro. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like me doing my job as a man. You know what I'm saying? It's like female shouldn't feel special if I'm being a man, so I shouldn't really feel special if a woman's being a woman. But that's how rare it is for men to be men and women to be women nowadays and shit. You know
because it's vice versa nowadays. You got those.
Hell yeah.
It's my shit like on Wi-Fi symbol.
No, you chilling. You right there.
Yeah, that's how fucked up the shit is nowadays. You got the niggas acting like bitches and the bitches acting like women, bro. And that's the problem, bro. Hey, but make sure y'all subscribe, turn on y'all noti bell. Like I say almost in every podcast now, even if y'all don't want to take advice from us. Oh, y'all 18, y'all didn't go through shit. We bring on guests that's older than us, got more experience, more finances, all this shit, and they just share info with y'all. So we still provide value, bro. So subscribe. And then we give out. Oh, you said you about to say?
Nah, you said what you was gonna say.
And then we allowed to give our opinions on shit too. I didn't know you had to be a certain age to speak on certain topics about women acting masculine and niggas acting feminine. I didn't know that you had to be 21 and older to speak on topics and shit. Look like that's a problem with everybody that watches shit. Yeah, look like that's a huge problem with an 18 and a 19-year-old speaking on dating problem. That's a problem, I guess.
As if we don't date. Like, as if we never talked to females before. We talk, like, on some realistic shit, we probably talk to more females than most of these 40-year-olds. Like, let's be fucking realistic. Like, not even on no, like, cocky shit. It's just a simple fact that with the way social media is nowadays, the average, like, 17 to 25-year-old has 100% talked to more women and interacted with more women. Maybe not physically, but just, you know what I'm saying, communicate with more women than the average 45-year-old that's not shit in life. Let's be fucking honest and shit. But nah, one thing is,
they're not gonna stop dick sucking us though. So it is what it is. We gonna keep doing what we do regardless, bro. Fuck what y'all talking about. We gonna still add value to us, bro. Add value to y'all boys and girls. Bro.
Yeah, one thing is, I'm gonna make sure we have the most diverse guests on any podcast in the history of podcasts and shit. Like Fresh and Fit got some crazy guests and shit, but we gonna have even crazier guests and shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, we can just take anybody from any walks of. Why did my lighting change like that,
bro? I also want to get some females on the podcast too. So
yeah,
female, and you could like give some you know, some of the girls some advice or something like that, bro. For sure, come on, bro. And not if you're a single one, but a single modern day female. I ain't gonna cap. I don't know if I want. Oh, we could debate, but
we could bring anybody just to see their, like, you know what I'm saying, just to see their point of view and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, if you come on the platform and shit, you want to give them bad advice, you can give them bad advice, just whether they gonna take it or not. You know what I'm saying? They want to take that advice, we're not gonna obviously agree with it, but
try to be diverse with the guests a little bit, bro. So if y'all do want to come on a podcast, just DM us either on our main accounts or whatever, or either on the ForeignPill Instagram. All the links in the description, so you lazy fucks don't gotta go over there, type it in and shit. You can just hit the link, bro.
I'm working on getting this crazy fucking guest. If we get this nigga, bro, all I'm gonna say is this nigga makes 10K a day.
Yeah, I've been working on getting some niggas up into this too,
nigga
bro.
Makes 10K a day, bro. Like, if I get this nigga, bro, I DM this nigga like 20 times and shit, nigga. I'm about to DM the nigga on ForeignPill soon, nigga, because I'm not trying to keep DMing on my main account and shit. I'm like,
bro, that with it. Bro, we gotta get him on here for sure,
bro.
We gotta get him on here for sure.
Gotta get him, bro. 10K a day, nigga. Like, we can't give no advice to anything close to nigga making 10K a day at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's gonna help us out too at the end of the day too. You know what I'm saying? Not just, you know what I'm saying, the viewers gonna help us out. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying, give him more of a platform, because he's not that big on social media either. So it's like, it's gonna help all of us at the end of the day. Shit. So
facts. All right, we can read the chat. We come to the main topic.
Yes, sir.
That is crazy. The fuck. 10K. Goddamn, they put me on that right now. Hey, bro, that man got some. Hey, y'all, we got some shit in the works for y'all, bro. Don't think that we just out here slacking and shit, bro. But we hop into the main topic. Y'all know how controversial this shit is, bro. We finna have a lot of blue-haired fucks in the comments.
Time to get canceled. Can't wait.
Yep. Trans versus conservative men, bro. You got. Okay, let's hop into the main shit. I really don't care about the intro, respectfully. Hey, Jubilee, don't think I'm just skipping past our video without liking it and this shit now.
Facts, sponsor us.
All right, so I'm guessing he's the conservative man. Hey, this the gay nigga that was on the other episode and shit. This nigga real supporter Jubilee, huh? God.
that nigga probably.
You think he got a contract?
Hell yeah, nigga. That nigga every episode. Well, before we play, what makes you think that those are the conservative?
I mean,
what makes you think that?
I mean, I don't know how to explain. I can just tell.
I don't know, cause that nigga on the left side and the back, he look kind of. Both the niggas in the back look kind of sus. I'm not gonna lie, and we know one is.
Look how more masculine their stance is versus like his stance is like this, like he's shy and timid.
Look at the big nigga, big black nigga.
And then you see the minute they got the hands in the pockets, either they standing like this on some masters. I don't know. It's like you could tell, like, you know, some odds ones out of the bunch, but it is what it is. Hey, before we get started, y'all, we don't care if you suck a wee or not, bro. We don't give a fuck, honestly.
We just don't suck a wee ourselves.
Yeah, bro. We're gonna say our opinion regardless of what the fuck y'all think, bro. Freedom of speech. If you don't like it, you can click off the video. Yeah.
Make sure you like first, though.
Disappearing in America.
It's masculinity disappearing in America.
Disappearing everywhere.
Of course, they disagree.
I think that masculinity is disappearing. I think that it's a concerted effort to emasculate men. I think that some people feel threatened by masculinity and the typical way that men carry themselves, leading families and different things like that. So I think that there's an effort to mitigate strong men in America.
There's a few different ways to think about masculinity, but just looking at the definition of the term 50 years ago, you had people like John Wayne, you had Martin Luther King, you had Sean Connery. You think of like masculine features as in beards, hairy chest, big muscles, being stoic, being brave, being rugged, being a provider. Today you have, people like Harry Styles and Timothy Chalamet. You have people that are completely contrary to what we were looking at back then, and those values of those masculine characteristics are completely devalued.
I do believe that masculinity is going downhill, especially if you look at like testosterone levels. Now the testosterone levels for guys is going down compared to generations before us. So yeah, I agree.
Recordings just got better.
Oh, bro, y'all gotta start out yourself, bro. We already got the fat duck on the screen, bro. I don't think we need an ad sponsoring the.
You look like a duck,
bro.
Yeah,
we already got Paul by StreamYard big as hell on the screen, bro. We don't need to see an ad by y'all.
I am Gilbert. I'm 24 years old, and I'm conservative.
Nigga named Gilbert.
That's what I was about to say. He looked like
I believe
Gilbert,
in having
bro.
a trans man as my friend.
That nigga got a fucking American flag as a, and he ain't tie his tie right.
We don't really talk about politics. Someone being trans doesn't make me like them any less.
Exactly.
As far as pronouns, when referring to my friend, I don't really use the pronouns that my friend would want. I just say my friend, or I say their name, just because I feel like I'm giving into the narrative that men can be women and women can be men if I use the pronouns that they want.
Hey, how do y'all, what's y'all opinion on that, chat? And everybody in Hollywood, bro, what's y'all opinion on that, bro? If somebody say they pronouns or they, them, do you have to address them as they, them? Is it, y'all know what I'm asking, bro?
No, because my pronouns are the greatest, and I've only had one person ever refer to me as the greatest. So if we're not gonna, it gotta be equal on some real shit though. Like on some real shit, it has to be equal. If you want to be referred to as a she, he, you're gonna have to refer to me as what I want to be referred to as. And if we have that same mutual respect, I'm gonna try my hardest to refer to you as that, honestly. But if the respect's not what's it called, reciprocated, fuck you. I'm gonna call you him if you look like a him.
Like the shit's so bad now. The job we used to work at, they had a Subway that's right around the corner and shit. I used to go to. They had a lot of they dems working and shit. I can't even much respond to nobody. Yes, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, thank you, ma'am, or not, because I don't want to offend nobody. So I would just be like, thank you and shit. But if they be like, can't refer to me as this and that, bro, I'ma just say their name, bro. I'm not doing all the they them shit. If your name is Gilbert, your name is gonna be Gilbert. It was good, Gilbert. Hey, thank you, Gilbert. But I'm not preferring you as the he, her, / we are them, all that extra bullshit.
The thing is, right? The thing is, if nobody say it's a nigga that works at McDonald's, right? Identifies as female, but looks like a male. I don't think it is appropriate for them to be mad at me if I say thank you, sir, when I'm clearly just trying to be respectful. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
And you look like a man. I don't think it's appropriate for them to be offended by that. I think maybe, you know what I'm saying, just nicely correct me, but like, this is who I identify as, and we can move on with life. But if you're getting mad at me for that's
which most of them do. Are you assuming my pronouns?
The most that we've encountered do, you know what I'm saying? The most that we've encountered do get mad at that, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be as correct as possible because we don't want to get taken down. And
like
shit.
It's our fault that you purposely dressing like a nigga and you.
Bro. Like
it's not our
exactly.
It's not our fault, bro. That's why I just cut the whole yes sir, yes ma'am thing out of everything unless it's clear as day that they don't got blue hair or some shit. You know.
Nah, I'm gonna keep saying yes sir, yes all that shit. But shit, hold on. We got some comments real quick.
Shout out, bro. This nigga always put it up to the podcast and shit. Always active in the chat, bro. Shout out you, bro. You a go for real.
We got LOL motherfuckers got the full ad. Ask that guy if he can take it in the paper on YouTube stream. Yo.
For real. Tell that boy slide us
on the pod, bro.
Tell him slide us up.
Bro, motherfucker who I talk to every day switched pronouns, and I respected it as best as I could, even though I didn't like believing that type of shit just because I thought it was silly to get pressed over. Hey, bro. Hey, you entitled to your own opinion just like everybody else's and shit. But hold the fuck up. Why is the likes and views not matching though right now, nigga? Like the motherfucking video, nigga. It said we got 2 likes, but it just said we have 4 viewers in this bitch. So where the fuck is the other 2 people? You know what I'm saying? The bitch ass nigga that left to make it drop down to 3. Get your bitch ass back in here. What the fuck you think this shit is, my nigga?
Nigga told this boy come right back.
Hell yeah, just what the fuck you leaving for?
I say yes sir 24/7, bro. I'm not changing my vocabulary for random motherfuckers who think they're or they them a. Hey, to each his own, but hey, don't forget that was a Subway that I go to every single day, so I didn't want it to be no awkward. You know, I didn't want him to,
yeah, that's
feel no type of way. So I just try to keep it just.
It's crazy though, because you're trying to be respectful by saying thank you, sir, and all that shit. You, sir, and then you still like that's the crazy world. Oh, see, they came back. The one person I told you was gonna come back. Nigga, we back up with the 4 viewers. Like the motherfucking video, and one of them liked it. Now the other one like the motherfucking video, nigga. Them niggas be thinking you be playing and shit, nigga. Like this.
Hey, appreciate
video.
the likes, bro.
No cap.
Want?
All right. Oh yeah, we didn't give our opinion. It's masculinity dying. Chat. Make sure y'all chime in
100%.
too with the topics, bro. Y'all know masculinity is dying now, bro. Your average little kid is. I mean, not little kid. Let me not just say that. Your average high schooler or man now is a bitch. He's a bitch, and that's because what society basically tell men what they can do. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be emotional and all this extra bullshit. And when it's not, bro. And then we got people like Tate, Fresh and Fit, all these good influences, bro, to guide us down the right path, bro, because a lot of people don't have fathers that don't have the right guidance. Then they try to shut them down. Masculinity is 100% dying and disappearing, all that good shit, bro. That's why this podcast is where it's at too, bro. We trying to bring this shit back over here too, bro.
Bro, I'd say it's already dead, bro. Like, I'd say it's already dead. Not even dying. It's dead. It's dead. It's gone. Like, for the most part. Like, when you talk about the majority, like, the majority of people are bitches nowadays. The majority of people, and then look at the bitches. Look at the future generation. And bitches is niggas, bro. Look at the future generation, bro. Like, bro, I think it's already dead. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
emotional ass.
I do see that masculinity is under attack completely, but my definition of masculinity, like you said, has a lot to do with the traits that are associated with it. As a gay man, I mean, of all of us, I'm not the most masculine man, but I do think that the good aspects of masculinity are definitely under attack.
This nigga am I tripping? Do he look like an NPC or something, bro?
Man, but
I know I'm not tripping.
Nigga look like don't look GTA 5,
he don't look real, bro. He don't look real, bro. Like, this can't be a real person.
Good aspects of masculinity are definitely under attack, but I don't think that it's disappearing. It's just being channeled in different ways.
Quick comment on that, bro. So basically what he's saying, which I know that they was going to say, I just had a feeling that they was going to say something about, masculinity just changing the definition. Only in 2023 we
and I put up the definition as you said that,
bro. Only in 2023 we trying to redefine words that been in a dictionary. And why are we trying to redefine words, bro? What is going on with the world? Yeah, masculinity just got different definition. No, masculinity has one definition, bro. Can we stop trying to change what masculinity is, bro? Like, different people have things to challenge it.
Bro, Google don't even have the true fucking definition no more.
Damn, what the hell
it says. Qualities or attributes regarded as characteristics of men or boys. So not even like. So I don't know. I mean, that's the way it is, but that's just giving them a reason to say, okay, well, I think this is masculine, and you think that this is. It's just giving them an excuse. I know it wasn't like that 2 years ago. I know it was. Maybe even 6 months ago, it wasn't like that, bro. But that's the Google definition now.
God bless.
Not even an actual definition. Like, not even like that doesn't give me an actual meaning to it. Like you telling me that it's qualities or attributes regarded as characteristics of men or boys is not telling me what masculinity is. It's just basically telling me that if I think a nigga that sucks dick and paints his nails is masculine, that's masculine. That's really what it is. That's really what it's saying. But hey, bro. Cool,
The little CV or the little CVS I go to has a trans there, and I just try to act normal about it. Yeah, I don't treat them like no less of a human being, bro. But it's kind of doing too much when you try not to offend them, and then they probably still try to find a way to get offended and all this extra shit, bro. But yeah, that shit, motherfucker. Say as a gay man, yeah, I just don't like how. I disagree with him 100%. Yeah, masculine. Like, they just trying to. Well, no, he not wrong. He said that different people trying to like they got a different definition of masculinity and shit. Which, I mean, he not 100% wrong, bro. But that should definitely disappear. The real definition of it is disappearing.
It depends on how you look at it, because a lot of the traits can also be embodied in women and femininity. So when we look at masculinity, I think that we have to also look at what is the actual definition of femininity and masculinity, and if we're defining masculinity.
Can you believe this used to be a girl? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Like
respectfully, thank God we changed it to a nigga, because I don't think you picking up no bitches. Respectfully, though.
You're getting canceled, bro. You're God. You just gotta keep it above. No fucking TikTok already gonna take you off one platform at a time, my nigga. They already
bro, you just gotta keep it a buck,
They
bro.
already tested your YouTube, nigga. You
and it's not no hard feelings. This nigga got draws on his head and shit.
Bro, how the hell does he have a full ass beard? He has more facial hair than both of us.
I think they did the hair implants probably. I don't even know, bro.
They had to take the head out of his hair and put on his face. That's why he got that shit on his head.
Yeah, he got the gels and shit on his
See,
head.
look, this is someone that I would consider a man if I did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? On some real shit, nigga. I'm saying
bro, if I didn't see the way them stand it, no, I'm just saying. If I see the way he stand it,
even if I seen the way he stood up, bro, I'm still think that's a man. I'm not gonna lie.
That nigga like a street nigga.
Hey, we're not disrespecting. We're just, you know what I'm saying, talking about. It's observing. We're allowed to observe, just like how you consider say Snagg's black.
Now I'm allowed to joke, bro. I'm allowed to joke around, bro. I'm allowed to joke around.
No, you're not. You're not to have fun.
You shouldn't allow it. You shouldn't joke about trans people, blah blah blah. I thought we supposed to be treating them like normal human, fucking beings and shit. Why can't I joke with trans people, bro?
Joke with straight people.
I thought we supposed to. Exactly, I'm supposed to treat them like normal beings. So can I crack some jokes, bro? Shit, that don't. Yo, period counts. LOL, your ass lucky I'm not clipping this and sending this straight to Twitter.
I'm gonna put on Twitter. We're getting canceled tonight. What the fuck
I've
you
been
talking
canceled
about?
a long time ago,
ForeignPill's gone.
Bro, I've been canceled a long time ago, bro.
ForeignPill is gone
by being stoic or muscles or body parts, then is it really masculinity?
A lot of times when you guys spoke about masculinity, you associate it with men being manly, but I think more women are embracing their masculinity. Masculinity is still there. I mean, just other genders are using it. Being courageous, being powerful, more women are standing.
Other genders? Like, look at the words he uses. There's only one other gender. What the fuck? Yo, this is crazy to me. He said other genders. Like there's not only one other gender other than this shit, bro. Like, bro, they all got full beards. Like, what is going on with life?
Bro, I might gotta sign up. Bro, I might gotta sign up. Give it a treatment they got and shit, bro. I think mine a little delayed, bro. They got the full package, bro. And they beard look sharp too. They
Snaggg. It got to the point where I forgot that this was trans men versus the other men. Bro, I forgot that they were trans men. I thought they were all just biological males at this point. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, whoever got the paperwork, bro, sign me up. Send me the nigga that do the hair shit. I'm about to come in a bit. With a nice little face and a little mustache.
Standing in their power, which is again associated with masculine, but it's not specific to just men. Women are no longer submissive, they're dominant. Women don't need men. And I think that most of America is realizing that anyone can be powerful on their own.
I believe that the masculine traits are inherently in men and men have to take a position. You made a really good point by saying women are now becoming more masculine. They feel as if they don't need men, which I think is the problem here. I think that the way we've been designed by God, in my opinion, is that men are to lead, men are to be strong, men are to be brave. Men have to take their rightful position. The way our country has been structured to this point have been because of strong men who have taken a stand, who have fought.
That bug, yeah, I don't cap. I agree with Pump. He said that bug got into it because it's probably gonna take away the credit. You know, it's gonna probably take away from some of his argument. They're gonna say God and all that.
Yeah, but bro, let's just imagine this, right? You know how women want to be leaders and want to be the man in the house nowadays, right? Imagine that shit back in the caveman days. Imagine how that would go. Imagine you the man, right? You back in the caveman days and shit, right? And you send your wife to go hunt for food and shit. Imagine how that would work out.
That shit wouldn't work at all.
You fighting fucking lions and dinosaurs and fucking pterodactyls and all that shit, motherfucker. That's the reason. Like it didn't work back then. That's why it's got to the point where it is today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Men were always just more just stronger and more powerful in that sense. You know what I'm saying? That's why it is the way it is now. How it should be now. So when you guys try to change it, it's like, it don't really make no sense. Cause why it hasn't been done before. Why are we just like, why does my lighting keep changing like that? Like it hasn't been done before. So that's why, I don't know, bro. I'm just not gonna be led by anybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can go 50-50. You want to be equal rights, equal fights? Go ahead, shit. But I ain't being led by you. Like, I'm not having no woman that's masculine and shit. You can lead me in a feminine way, and I'll lead you in a masculine way. That's how it should be.
And then that's the thing. Women prefer to fucking follow anyways, bro. They don't want to sit in their masculinity 24/7, bro. But it's another topic, though.
Like, they could 100% lead in a feminine way, though. You know what I'm saying? Do your feminine job, and I'll do my masculine job, and that's how life is. You know what I'm saying?
wars. Now I feel like it's getting so lopsided that our families are degrading. People don't know where they're at in this country.
Now in 2022, masculinity is being redefined. And I think what happens is people get upset when things start to change. No, I think that nobody ever wants to take that away from
Easy for you to say you're a woman.
Men. I think that what we want to do in the world now is start to understand what is masculinity.
Okay, Buck.
It's always
Buckkeisha.
Buck looks like Buck look like a homeless man. like what the fuck? And the fact that his name was Buck ain't making things much better. Like
they all look like they're homeless a little bit, respectfully.
Look at the men all suited up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Buttoned up this shit. And look at the other ones and shit, bro.
Nigga said nothing.
I ain't mean it like that, nigga. I ain't mean it like that.
Cancel.
Oh shit. Yeah, we're fucked, bro.
They obviously they gonna take this whole thing out of context, bro. But for the people that know each other, bro, it's all fun and games, bro. We don't disrespect nobody.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing against no transgenders and shit. You can be a transgender if you want. I'll just stay being a man.
And then I'll continuously make jokes with everybody, whoever the fuck on the screen. We're gonna continuously the jokes off, no matter the race or gender. Y'all want to be treated like normal human beings, so I would like to treat my fellow trans people like normal human beings. I don't want to try to, lead them out of the jokes and shit, but we add them in the jokes too.
Exactly. If I had a gay friend, I'd make fun of him for being gay. If I had a trans friend, I'd make fun of him for being trans. Like, I'm saying, if I had a straight friend,
if I had a black friend, I'd make fun of him for.
You do
change. No, I think that nobody ever wants to take that away from men. I think.
Hold on. I back into this because Buck about to make me mad with some of the points he just making, bro. Pass us some of this stuff.
Holy fuck, bro.
Masculinity is being redefined.
Masculinity is being redefined. Only in 2023 we changing the definition of words, bro. Only in 2023, bro. Well, in this case, 2022. This was a year ago.
I think what happens is people get upset when things start to change. No, I think that nobody ever wants to take that away from men. I think that what we want to do in the world now is start to understand what is masculinity. And it's always been really associated with this very machismo space. And now there's different kinds of men in the world. There's not just biological men. There's also trans men or people who want to be masculine. So I think what's happening now is people are pushing against change because change is scary and people don't understand. And so I think men, biological men, feel under attack when I think that's not what's happening here.
The point that you made.
Okay, I don't feel under attack, right? Even though I'm not this thing put the colors is pink. What the hell? Bro, okay. It's all dudes watching, right? Bro, I don't feel under attack. He said, I guess he's saying like dudes in this nigga here, bro. Why is it pink, bro?
Trans rights.
Oh, here we go with this shit, bro. Shit, I lost my train of thought.
My bad.
Hold up. I lost my train of thought. What this nigga was saying? Hold on.
You're right. Change is scary and people don't understand. And so I think men, biological men, feel under attack when I think that's not what's happening here.
The point that
Okay. He was saying that biological men feel attacked. Don't feel attacked. I feel as if it's being disrespected. Masculinity is being disrespected and misunderstood. Y'all genuinely, anybody that's not really a biological male, bro, you don't understand the hardship a male have to go to. And no, we're not playing victim. Everybody got their hard times or whatever, bro. But for a woman, in life, they have bailouts and shit like that. Yes, they go through their own shit, bro. But life for a man, in my opinion, is harder in general because of the shit that we go through on a fucking daily, bro. You got it's like you got this big duty, bro, this big responsibility to, like, I know what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to, fucking articulate, but
at the end of the day, like, a man gotta be a man, bro. A man has to be a man. So that's a lot in general, bro. Like, growing up, you're always taught to man up, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be a man. Like, it's not, you shouldn't have to explain it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be a man. Being a man is clearly not an easy thing. Being a woman's not an easy thing either, but, you know what I'm saying?
Under attack is not the right word for him to use, though. He said, I think biological men feel under attack. I'll really say a lot of people just don't understand, like, the life of a man. They don't do not understand at all. And some people could even say that it's like disrespectful because they like toying with it a little bit, like like I don't know how to explain it, bro. But I would say masculinity is under attack, bro. But
what you made is 100% correct. There are different phases and people are experiencing in different ways. The feminist movement is, I think they are attacking masculinity within men. I don't want a man to open the door for me. I don't need a man in my life. I can do all of these different things. What they're doing is attacking men, and that's what's causing the problem.
What part of the feminist group feels like it's attacking? Because I know that most feminism is like wanting equal pay or...
No, it's
you
not.
Said that women not
that's how it's
men
supposed to be, but that's not how it is. Like feminism is supposed to be equal rights, equal pay, all that shit. Yes, we 100% agree with that. ForeignPill has never disagreed with the fact that women should have the same, you know what I'm saying, equal rights, equal pay, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? What we disagree with is the extra, what feminism has turned into. There's women wanting to be men, women wanting to degrade men. Exactly. Women wanting to put down men. But then if a man were to criticize a woman, we get called a misogynist. That's what we don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? The original meaning to feminism, the original thing that feminism stood for, I agree with 100%. Like, I don't disagree with the fact that women should vote. Go ahead and vote. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? You should get paid equally. Yes, 100%. You should be able to do what you want to do. If we can do whatever, go ahead, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that shit.
Fuck feminism.
Fast.
The modern day feminism, bro. For all the feminists, bro. Oh no, that shit kind of like hard. Hey, like bro, for all the feminists, yeah, that shit kind of like hard. Yeah, for all the feminists, though, bro. The same question I always ask, bro. If feminism is about equal rights, name a right that men have that women don't. If you can't name one, what's the fuck are you fighting for? They don't even know most of the time, bro. Shout out there.
How could you suggest there's only two genders in the gender system is a spectrum and social? There's only two genders. Pay gap don't exist. Of course it does. You know what I'm saying? Pay gap is fucking bullshit, bro. People just fucking anybody that believes in the pay gap. I'm genuinely concerned for you because, like, I'm not gonna get to that shit right now. It's not about pay gap. It's about fucking trans people versus men.
Yeah, bro. Society in general, bro. Kills the fight.
You know they couldn't put trans men versus men, just men in general, because then they'd get canceled for that. That's why they had to add all this extra bullshit to the shit. It's really trans people versus men. That's really what it is.
You know, having a man is somehow less empowering, or being an individual is somehow less.
But that's
empowering.
How women feel.
Right.
That's a good point, bro. Just made, bro.
What did he say?
He said how feminism. Oh shit, my mic must have wrong.
No, your shit good. That shit sounds.
Oh, that must be my other mic then. That must be my camera mic I'm using. Hold on, that's not my Yeti.
Most professional podcast. Most feminism is like wanting equal pay, or
you just said that women not needing men is somehow empowering. You know, having a man is somehow less empowering, or being an individual is somehow
That's what I said. That's a valid.
That's how women feel. Right. Women actually are saying that because that's how they feel. It's
but that's not how every woman feels.
But no one's saying every woman. They're only women speak for themselves. So all of you are going to have different opinions as biological men.
Absolutely.
Women all have different opinions. You see a very specific group of women saying this.
I mean, you did just say that's how women feel. So are you speaking on behalf of all women?
No, I'm not. Let me take that back. So, the women who are saying that feel that way.
Why do you?
But what women feel, what you feel, and what's real are two different things, bro.
You feel that women in general feel disempowered?
I don't think in general. No. That's a generalized statement. You can't say that.
So why y'all arguing the minority right now? It's just a little IQ conversation sound like?
But you're the
women.
One
no, I did not. I said the women who say that.
You associated somehow. Women are now embracing masculinity, which means that they are now more empowered because they don't need a man.
Right. When men feel empowered when women need
But I don't think that women's empowerment comes from having.
Yes, because a man's that's the men are designed to provide and protect, bro. Like that's I don't know how to explain. That's like the for men, bro. It's like being able to provide for your family. It's like the fulfillment for a man, bro. And like when you take that away from a man, bro, he don't feel as he need to. You feel less of a man, bro.
Having a man or not having a man. So why is it always associated that a woman's now empowered because she doesn't need a man. A woman has always been empowered. Women have never been.
But they've never felt that.
That's not true.
I mean,
That's
if
not
we go
true.
back to the 1920s, if you're going to do that, but that's not
But
what
of
we're talking
course,
about.
you
We're
have-
talking about society right now.
Right now, you actually think women are empowered right now?
Absolutely, women are empowered.
Who's the vice president?
And how long did it take for her to become a vice president, though?
There is a right and wrong way to be a man.
100%.
Take a second to think about it.
There's a right and wrong way to be a
Most
man.
people you see on here
Shut
talking
up!
about drop
What the fuck you talking for? This is not his podcast. Who the fuck do you think he is? Hey, what do you think about that question though?
There's a right and is there a right and a wrong way to be a man? If they asking, are there men that use their like physical superiority like to do negative shit? Then yeah, I agree.
I wasn't looking at it like that.
I don't even think. I think that's how. I don't know like how they asking the question. Like
I don't know that.
I don't know.
That's crazy how you could have two people and think of the question two completely different ways. I took the question, you know what I'm saying? Like me not paying for dinner, that's a wrong way to be a man. Me expecting a girl to pay, that's a wrong way of being a man. That's how I took it, you know what I'm saying? Like how there's like shit. Who knows? We'll see by the way these niggas answer the question, what they meant, bro.
Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of a more of a broad question though. That's
bro. It should have been more specific.
I think that when I originally heard the question being asked, I didn't agree with it. But men are not abusive individuals. Men are
okay. So they were talking about in the sense of like a man, like the pedos and the grapists and shit. The people. The men that use their, the power and shit for negative reasons.
Then everybody should agree with this. If you don't agree with this, you're weird. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, there's always bad apples, bro.
Yeah, it's not a fucking. It's not an agree or disagree. It's an agree or you're weird. I ain't gonna lie.
To be cowards. Men are to lead their families.
Yep.
And men who do not display that, I don't believe that they are men, in my opinion. And all of the qualities that I see in my father is what I believe a man should be.
All of those characteristics are what make a man. And when I see a man be a coward in the truth, in
that's not a man.
Speaking the truth or sticking up for what's right, especially today in America with everything going on, I'm like, those are not men. My name is Clarkson.
Yes.
I'm 24 years old.
Cowards are
and
not
I'm a
men,
conservative
bro.
man. My biggest question for the others:
cowards, grapists, all of those, bro. Those are not men, bro. Those are a pack of bitches.
Really is, are you happy? Anybody that wants to fundamentally change society and change gender roles, to me, that's not happiness. And if we want to fight for acceptance, we need to start with acceptance, which is accepting society for what it is.
That's why I fuck with Clarkson, bro. To keep it a buck, even though nigga like an NPC, bro.
At the end of the day, we're all men, and
okay, buddy. I think you're going a little far.
He said we're all men. Is that what he said? Bro, I was checking my message real quick.
You're not a man, sorry.
Bro, what the fuck? He said we're all. Hold on, run that shit back real quick. What the fuck?
at the end of the day, we're all men, and I don't believe there's any wrong way to be a man. We're just
Okay, let me make this clear, bro. And I don't care if I get canceled. I'm gonna always say my opinion on shit, bro. If a woman transitions into a man, she is still a woman. She is still a woman that just presents herself like a man. But underneath all of that is still a woman. Like, bro, we are all men. No, you're not a man. You are a woman. Bro, like,
if a man transitions to a woman, you're not a woman. Like, this is the thing, right? If a woman transitions to a man, you do not still have the same, like, you don't have the same issues that a biological male has. Same thing with a woman transitioning to a man. I mean, no, a man transitions to a woman. You don't have the same issues that a woman has. Let's talk about the other way, because they're gonna like it. They're gonna be more accepting if we say it from the man transitions to a woman. If a man transitions to a woman, I don't. At the end of the day, you do not go through the same struggles. You can force yourself. You can have surgery to force yourself to go through the same struggles as a woman. But at that point, it's your fucking fault. You chose that shit. Paid money for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you just transition, you just start identifying as a woman, you do not go through the same things that a biological woman goes through. So you're not a fucking real woman. You're not. I don't care. You're not a real woman, and you're not a real man if you transition from a woman to a man. Sorry, you're trans. That's what you are.
I'm not sugarcoating shit, bro.
That's why there's trans in front of your name.
Exactly.
The
You
fuck?
are. She said. Well, he said, whatever the fuck. We're all men. No, we're not. You are a woman. I'm sorry
You're
to tell you.
trans man. That's what you
You
are.
are a woman that transitioned into a man. You are not a man. I'm sorry to tell you. I hate to be the one to speak facts here. I hate the one to speak a fact here, bro.
Oh my god. No, you just 18. You don't know nothing about life.
No, yeah.
Come on.
No, yeah, my fault. I'm too young to speak on anything. It's not like I don't, yeah, it's my fault.
Redefining what it means to be a man.
But there are things that naturally come to men. So when you say we're just redefining what being a man is, you have to understand you're redefining a fabric
Clarkson
in
is so
society
gay
that
that
has
it's
kept the
funny. I'm
human
not gonna
race
lie. Like he's
and
so gay, but he cool. Like when I say that, I'm not saying it in a negative way. It's just like the way look at how he's moving and shit. He's such a gay nigga, but he cool as fuck though.
Bro, that's why I said last podcast. Oh no. It was the one that we was reacting to. The bro, I had this nigga as a partner, bro. Like this
it's not in the negative way that I'm saying it though.
Gay nigga that just like I actually be cool because he wouldn't disrespect, he wouldn't cross no boundaries with no weird shit, bro.
But you know what I'm saying? But he's so gay though. Like look how he
they gonna take it out of context, bro.
They really is, bro. But it's so facts. This nigga is such a fucking F word.
To men. So when you say we're just redefining what being a man is, you have to understand you're redefining a fabric in society that has kept the human race and got it to where it is today. So just like
God damn, so elf is
that has kept the human race and got it to where it is today.
That
so
don't
just
even look like a man.
like
I think that's a
aimlessly throwing
woman.
out, oh well, we're just redefining what it is to be a man. That's not just like a light subject that we should be talking about.
But why do you think it has to stay the same? Why do we need to have the same thing for hundreds and hundreds of years?
Do you not see the state?
It's not the same thing. It's just keeping the same qualities.
But do you see the state of our world today? It's not perfect. It's been led by men like throughout all of history, and look where it's gone.
So we're talking about redesigning what it means to be a man. So what do you want to bring to traditional men?
I think it's embracing that you can be vulnerable. I think that a lot of men want to portray strength, but men are people, and I know that men have feelings.
Being a man
but
and
you're not
masculinity, those are two different.
Like, you notice how the biological males are not sitting there saying this bullshit. It's all the women that transition to be a man. They're like, this is how you know they're still a woman at the end of the day, bro. They still
you could tell
like
the insides, bro. The insides, bro.
That's exactly what the woman would say.
That's definitely something the woman would say, bro. That's facts. That's definitely something the woman would say. Yeah, it's about the inside of a man. Yeah, we know men. Oh yeah, men are people. They should be more vulnerable. Only a woman would say that.
Why are they saying? Why does it matter so much that women want men to be so vulnerable to them? Why? It doesn't make you more attracted to them. It doesn't make you want them more. If a man comes up to you crying and shit, are you gonna want them more than you would if they didn't? No, like crying and being vulnerable in front of a woman, there's no benefits to it at all. It's like, why do they want it so bad? If it happens, it happens. Okay, move on with life. But why the fuck they fight so hard for that shit? Are you having fun playing with the buttons?
Nah, I thought you was done your point.
What if I want to start talking again? I'm not done my point no more. Let Buck speak. Buck speak.
Wow. Redefine whatever that means.
This nigga really got drawers on top of his head.
Those are two different things. And I believe that we can redefine whatever that means to anybody by including other types of men or other types of masculinity. I myself am a father. I have a child. Some people would disagree with me being a father because I am transgender. But that being said, I present to the world as a male. My child sees me as a man.
There's proper ways to be vulnerable, right? You don't have to break down in front of your family and cry.
Exactly.
It's okay to suffer silence as well. Strong men, I believe, exude the qualities that you guys are referring to. I think the problem is overcorrection, right? Some people believe that men need to cry and lay on the ground and be feminine like women. My name is Brandon. I'm 34 years old.
Brandon, a real nigga, shit.
Brandon look like he got money.
And I'm a
shit
conservative
together
man.
at least.
I had a lot of curiosities about what it's like to be a person who believes that they're a trans man. You know, I feel like God has created all of us very uniquely.
He definitely is. He keeps
And
bringing up God
although
and
I have
shit.
beliefs
Like, after
and
you say
I follow the Bible
looks like
to
a
the
pastor,
T,
I see
I
it.
still
Right?
want to know from other people what their experiences are. Doesn't mean I have to agree, but I really want to know what other people are feeling from the person who's experiencing it real time.
I have male privilege.
What the hell is male privilege?
Of course, all the women gonna say that, bro. You're not a man. Sorry, I'm sorry to tell y'all, you're not a man, bro. You're not a man. I'm sorry to tell
These
you,
clips
bro.
gonna be funny as hell from this one, bro. I'm
They're
making
gonna
sure
be
we
hating
get
their ass off,
canceled.
bro. But they they gonna think I'm disrespecting by saying that. No, what I'm saying is it's a woman that you're transitioned into a man. So at the end of the day, the insides are still a woman. Most of their takes are still woman opinion. Like you could tell, bro. Like listen to the difference in the arguments. You could tell it's a woman versus a man, bro. And then of course, all of the women that transition to men are gonna say, I have male privilege. I would love to hear what privilege that they
That's what I'm saying. What is
think
male
that they
privilege?
have.
I never heard of male privilege before. I ain't gonna lie.
I think we all have our pros and cons of being a woman or being a man. I think we all have our pros and cons, but privilege is kind of crazy.
Oh, sit over here.
I've lived both lives, and I can tell you firsthand that it does exist. I am taken much more seriously in my career since I've transitioned as a man.
Snaggg, be honest. But,
I would work.
Pause it real quick. Let's fucking be honest. Like let's be fucking be honest. If a nigga with a voice like him comes up to you, are you taking him more serious than a woman?
Am I taking him what?
More serious than a woman? The way he sounds, bro. I'm like the way he sounds. I'm not taking you serious. I'm not taking you any more serious than a woman. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Wait, taking him more serious than him?
Yeah, like in a business sense, or like you know what I'm saying, like job sense, like money, and when it comes to money and shit.
Now that'd probably be a different topic though, because jobs and shit. That's a little different about the value they could provide in genders.
He just said in the what's it called in his career.
What do you say?
He said he gets taken more serious in his career.
Oh, let me hear this shit.
Oh, so.
I don't know what
both
Buck was
lives, and I
doing.
can tell you
Buck's so
firsthand that
weird.
it does exist. I am taken much more seriously in my career since I've transitioned as a man. Prior to transitioning, I would work just as hard, if not harder, for the same position and not be considered. The minute that I transition, I am immediately taken more seriously. I can give you an example. Obviously, with COVID, there's like the mask mandate, right? So I have to tell customers all the time, you need to do up your nose, right? All day. My manager, who's above me, who is a woman, will have to go to them, tell them they give her a fight. But the minute I just look in their direction, it's up. It doesn't seem like a privilege, but it is, because now my manager has to work 3 times harder for something that's so simple.
I think the word privilege is the thing that turns a lot of people off with this conversation. But that being said, again, myself living my life as a female, pretty much half my life, and then now half my life as a man, there is no way I could not be honest about the fact that my life has changed drastically. Also being a white man, that's also a conversation a lot of people don't want to have. But I have privilege of being white and privilege also of being a man now. I can walk into any room and command that room in a heartbeat because people just
stop it.
Yo, they're lying, bro. They're lying. They're
Stop
lying, bro. He lied through his teeth talking about you can command that motherfucking
Stop
room.
it, buddy.
You know damn well, Buck, you ain't commanding shit.
Stop it, buddy.
What the hell?
He said he could walk into
that
any
shit.
room. That nigga said any room,
Buck.
and he is controlling that room. That nigga
Buck,
said
you can't even walk into your own household and shit. Once your son turned 13, my nigga, you can't walk into that household being the man, bro. He the man at that point. I'm sorry, Buck. Like, let's keep it 1,000, bro. What the hell, room? Like it's something about like. I'm sorry, but I'm not taking that serious, bro. I'm not taking Buck serious. Even if Buck was a biological male, I'm not taking him serious. Like, it has nothing to do with being trans or anything. Like, just look at the way he talks and shit, bro. And look at the other nigga. Nigga got fucking the bullshit ass ear. Like, I'm not taking you serious, bro. Look what's in your ears. And then the first one that watched say some shit about we're all men and shit. I'm not taking none of them serious, even if they had a penis from birth and shit, bro. Now
right,
that's
a fair point.
The pastor looking nigga I am, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking that nigga serious.
This nigga said he could go into any room and control. Like, hold on, let's run that back.
Man,
that's a bold statement.
Let me set a screen and shit.
Into any room and command that room. You know?
He could walk into any room and command that room. Let's be honest. Y'all think he walk into a room full of real men that he is commanding any room? For one, it's a room full of masculine presence. So nobody's trying to command anything or whatever, bro. But just, bro, it doesn't. And then what the this nigga say he could walk into any. The only room he'll probably be able to command is a room full of women, bro. Not no, like think about if it was Fresh, Myron, Chris, Tate, all the niggas in one room, bro. Think about if it was, hold on. We can use fair examples. Think if it was Jason or whatever these niggas' name is. You think he going inside the room and commanded that room of the pastor right here, bro? Stop it, bro. That's a bold statement to make.
Like that is a very fucking bold statement. Like,
and that's not privilege, by the way, either. That's not even much.
Exactly. That's like being able to command a room is not privilege because let's keep it 1,000. The majority of men cannot do that. The majority of men cannot walk into a room full of men or full of women and men and command that room and have the most respect in that room. That's not privilege. That's something you got to work your ass to get to. That's not some shit that's just given to you because you're a man. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because if me and Snaggg walk into a room right now, you think everybody's gonna respect us just because we're men? We're men. Walk in the room. No, we gotta earn that shit, nigga. We gotta earn that shit. Work our ass.
That's what he taking it as. He taking it as him just being a trans man or whatever, that he just walk into a room and since I'm a man, I just command that room. And nigga, please, you gotta bust your ass to gain that privilege, buddy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The average man can't even do that shit. So you telling me look at you, bro.
In a heartbeat, because people just do that with men. And I think the thing is that biological men are born into that space.
No, we're not.
Never ever see it. Why do we now, as women who have become men, get to have this thing? It's 100% because we are men. We look like men. Nobody would ever know. No one would ever know that we used to be women. So it's actually a real lived experience.
I'll give the womanness on this privilege topic that a man will be taken more seriously when it comes to like business and stuff like that over a woman. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
If that's what I agree. If that's the point he's trying to make, then
that commanding the room shit was crazy.
Yeah, that's a bold ass statement, bro.
Like the average man can't do that shit.
Bro, put him in a room with Tate. He said any room.
Bro, fuck that shit. Put him in a kindergarten classroom. They're not taking him serious.
Bro, the principal of a school that's a man, bro. Put him in.
That's what I'm saying.
Schools, bro. He said any room, bro. We ain't even got to do the extreme example Tate.
Exactly.
A principal of a high school that's not even making that much money, bro.
Because they don't know that on
real
some
masculine presence, bro.
On some real shit, men have to earn that shit. That's not something that's just given at all. Like that's completely false. And you want to say we just don't know that because we're born into that shit? I have never walked into a room and fucking commanded the fucking presence or all the fucking attention in that room yet. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna get to the point where I can, but as of right now, fuck no, nigga. Especially if it's a room full of, like, you know what I'm saying, people that are really about their shit. That's just that nigga just being delusional at that point.
I like welding because if you do a good job and you work hard at it, it's very rewarding, and the money isn't bad either.
That nigga look like a welder.
I agree with a lot of what you all are saying as far as like transitioning. But as a black man, privilege looks way different for me because if I'm
here we go with this shit. Oh, that's another point I wanted to bring up. Buck said that he got white privilege. Bro, I was gonna say anything about it, bro. I'm sorry to tell y'all. And I don't know if y'all been noticing, a white male cannot speak on anything. But not much white people can't speak on shit, by the way. White people can't speak on no problem at all, bro. If they speak on anything, what do you know? You privileged, blah, blah, blah. And that's not the case at all. White people have no say-so in anything, bro. To be fair, they think that the racism, bro, racism is still a thing. A lot of people are racist towards white people. I'll say white people are being the most discriminated against, bro, because them niggas got no freedom of speech at all. The women are automatically considered Karens because of a random ass situation and shit. The men, bro, they can't speak. They can't even fucking say nothing about anything. Oh yeah, you're a white privileged man. What do you know what it takes? You a spoiled brat. Your mama lived in a nice house and you didn't get it out the mud. You know, any white kid you see automatically think he from the suburbs. You know, bro. They don't. Man, them dudes don't get no respect, bro. They ain't got no freedom of speech and none of that shit, bro. Shout out Use AI in the chat.
Cat. Make sure you guys all like the video. No cap.
Here we go with that race shit, bro. Y'all, racism don't really exist, bro. The only racism I see is towards,
bro, it only exists if you want it to exist. But if you want to sit there and think every little thing somebody says about your color, anything somebody says, if you want to sit there and think everything somebody says just has to do with your color automatically, I guess racism exists and shit. But like, just the fact that you're black, the fact that you're white, the fact that you're brown, the fact that you're whatever the fuck you is, Nobody gives a fuck, really. Like, nobody, like, there's people that will fucking hate you because of your race, but the average shit that niggas consider racist is not racist, bro. Like, no, it's not. What, you puffing that gas and you ain't pass that shit over here?
It's a candle, bro. You know, I put down smoking Joe's long time
You lame
ago.
as shit, bro. You lame as shit. You lame. You lame.
You want to smoke cigs?
Hell yeah. Let's go party and drink beer. Lame ass
You put
nigga.
down
Want to blow a
cigs?
candle. What are you, a fucking a female with your candle and shit? Little female. Blow your candle. Fucking female.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Bro, you're supposed to pull up for.
But as a black man, privileged.
All right, I would like to hear the non-privileges of black men, bro. Because I'm pretty sure as a black male, I could do anything that a white male, Asian male, Chinese male, whoever male could do, bro.
As far as like transitioning, but as a black man, privilege looks way different for me, because if I'm walking down the street, then I'm seen as a threat by police, by women, by anybody else. Being seen as a man is where my privilege stops and where everything else begins. So I don't see it as privilege.
Okay, I got a lot to say about this.
Please talk your shit, Brandon.
And first of all, I mean, we have to be transparent and honest with each other. You know, I think that not everybody on this side presents 100% like a man. If I saw you in the streets, I wouldn't think you were a man. You know,
that's that, bro. Let's be honest. They may look like straight dudes, bro, but a lot of them come off very, very feminine, bro.
But they don't even look like I'd argue that Buck and the black guy look like men. If I seen them, I'd think they're men. But the two other ones, I would not look at them as, or one of them I look at as a straight female. The other one I look at as maybe you're a gay man, maybe you're a female, maybe you're, I don't know. That one I'd be confused about. But yo, 2 out of 4, you know what I'm saying? You don't all look like men. I'm sorry, especially the one on the end, the very end. You do not look like a male at all. If I see you look like
men have it really honest with each other. You know, I think that not everybody on this side presents 100% like a man. Like if I saw you in the streets, I wouldn't think you were a man. You know, men have it really hard in this world, and they've always had it hard in this world. The wars have been fought.
And it's crazy. Hollywood said the same shit like 10 minutes ago. I bet you they gonna call you they gonna call you all these words and shit, bro. But they won't say that a dang one thing to Brandon, bro.
Look at the nigga beside the one that looks like a straight female. The only thing that makes,
I ain't gonna care.
The only thing that makes the other one look more like a male is because the facial hair and shit, right? You know, but I still think he's a fucking F word. I wouldn't think he's just a straight masculine male by looking at him. Buck and the other one, I'd be okay. I just think you're a normal ass man, biological male, probably like women, all that shit. But the other two, sorry, bro, you don't look like a male at all. I would not. No.
Not commending no fucking presence. Hundreds of thousands. Men commit suicide more. Men work more the dangerous jobs. You know, if somebody broke in this place right now, who are they going to expect to defend everybody in here? It's going to be the men. If your family fails, they're not looking at your wife. They're not.
Exactly.
They're looking at the man.
You know, I just want people to understand that there's some advantages that men have, and then
we gotta get Brandon on a podcast, bro.
But that's like I said earlier, bro. There's some pros and cons of being a man, and there's pros and cons of being a woman, bro. But I don't think that privilege word is kind of what's throwing me off, bro. I think there's some pros and cons in each of them. Obviously, you know, you could do some stuff that a woman can't do. Women could do some stuff that you can't do, bro. That's what I'm saying. There's some pros and cons in both of it. But the privilege part, I don't really know about privilege. They would have said some pros. And
another thing is the shit that Brand is listing right now is the shit, like I'm trying to say, with what makes a man's life difficult and shit, because it's all this pressure and all this shit that's left on the man's shoulders and shit, which I'm not complaining about. I want it like that. I like it like that. I like being the man. I want if something goes down, I want it to be on me and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like those are things that women don't really understand, because that's just how their life was. You know what I'm saying? They're raised, you know what I'm saying? Their dad's running the household, you know what I'm saying? Their dad, you know what I'm saying? Someone breaks in the house, their dad's gonna do it. There's a fire, guess what? The dad's the last one out the house, you know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody's safe and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit that women don't really notice and shit. It just goes over their head and shit. But it's a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, has to do with putting like pressure that men have and shit, which I am not complaining about, and I want it on me specifically 100%. I want that. I accept that. You know what I'm saying? I embrace that. You know what I'm saying?
If somebody broke into that building, I guarantee you, bro, Brandon and the real biological men are gonna be the only ones standing up, bro. The rest of the women, bro, they're gonna react off their emotions, start screaming and panicking and shit. And yeah, they could present as male physically, all of the outside features, bro, but inside, bro, you can't change what you are.
and custody and all kinds of different things.
100%. I 100% agree with you as a man now, right? But I think my perception of it is different than yours because you were born male, you were raised male, you have a whole
he's a male
space in that, and I totally respect.
Bro, pause it, bro. You're literally explaining that's why he's right and you're fucking wrong. Because he's an actual male. He was born a male. He's been through more male trauma than you have. You chose to take on this fucking trauma of being a male. You chose to fucking go through all this adversity and shit by transitioning from not just being a male, from transitioning from a female to being a male. This is not like your fucking opinion is invalid in this fucking conversation because you're not a fucking man. You think you can walk in any room and command? I dare you to come into a fucking room with me, Snagg's dad, and my dad and see what the fuck happens, nigga. See how quick you fucking command that room. You ain't commanding shit, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro.
That nigga said command. I'm still stuck on
that.
That's
what I'm still stuck on, bro. Because I'm like, bro, you can't even command you can't even command a room with 2 teenagers in it, nigga. What the fuck?
Your opinion on that, and I believe that is a true lived experience as a born man.
Yeah, and let me add with the black man because we have a total different reality in that. I don't, in no way, form, or fashion, do I go into a room and I feel like I'm less than. I think I can when I go into a room because the way I'm dressed and I'm tall. I go in the streets. I've never had a person cross the street. I've never been attacked by a police officer. I was a police officer. You know, I've been pulled over probably 3 times in my entire life.
I mean,
I've never been pulled over at all.
That's the thing, bro. Look, this is the
question
thing
with this.
that Myron be saying and shit. Myron be saying it's all about how you present yourself and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Myron has said this one thing one time. I forget when it was some shit about this shit, right? It's like if you get pulled over by the police and you're a black man, right? And you present yourself as just a grown-ass man, they're gonna treat you 9 times out of 10. I'm not sure about. Obviously, there's some fucked up cops and shit, right? But 9 times out of 10, they're gonna treat you like a grown, respectable man. But if you get pulled over and you're all fucking nervous and shit, maybe, you know what I'm saying, your car's a little messy and shit, you look like you just did some bullshit in there. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, they take you out the car, your pants sagging, you got a do-rag on. You know what I'm saying? If you're not looking like if you're not presenting yourself like a respectable young man, you're not going to be treated like one, okay? If you present yourself like a fucking thug, a criminal, you're going to be treated like a thug and a criminal. I hate when people say that they get pulled over just because they're black. No, you got pulled over because you did something wrong, okay? Maybe you might not notice it. Maybe the cop made a mistake, you know what I'm saying, and mistaked you for somebody. Yeah, maybe you got racially profiled because the person that they were supposed to look for was another black male. Maybe they just saw a black male and thought maybe it's you, okay? But at the end of the day, why the fuck are you complaining about that shit? People make fucking mistakes. I can't stand people that sit there and say all that bullshit about cops and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because there is, you know what I'm saying, weird cops, but the majority of cops are not like that.
Yeah, then most of y'all black dudes sagging y'all pants and shit, bandanas and shit, bro. I mean, if I'm a cop, I'm thinking you might do something too, bro. So if y'all don't want to be perceived as that, bro, stop fitting the stereotype, bro. Change the stereotype. Present yourself way better. Stop presenting yourself like a fucking homeless heathen, a thug or something, bro.
Exactly. You know? And it's the same thing if it was a white man presenting himself like that. You're gonna look at them the same way. It's not just because they're black. Like, people gotta realize that shit. Like, let's be honest. If a cop were to pull over a nigga with his pants sagging and a do-rag and bandana on, and the same cop were to pull over that nigga Brandon who's dressed in a suit and tie, who do you think he's gonna take more serious and have more respect for? Because you clearly have more respect for yourself if you're presenting yourself how Brandon presents himself. Clearly. Like, it's just fucking common sense.
And then who's more likely to get pulled over? The nigga sagging his pants, bro, and possibly looking like a average black thug or whatever, bro, or a nigga just like Brandon, nice, professionally put together, bro. Like, you don't even gotta look professional. Just with, like, bro, you could go to. I have never been racially profiled, bro. Most black people haven't been racially profiled, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So for
I used to think I was and shit, but then when I woke up and realized, no, nigga, I was just doing bullshit. Like,
it's just a vocal minority, bro. And then, you know, of course they're gonna mainstream that to social media and shit. Oh, blah blah blah, Mary, black people, this, bro, black people, bro. The truth is, we just gotta represent ourselves better, bro. We gotta care for ourselves more. We gotta respect ourselves more, and then they'll respect us, bro. Simple.
This is the thing. A small amount of people, a small percentage of people can fuck it up for the majority, right? You know what I'm saying? So you have a small amount of people that, you know what I'm saying, hood, gangster, thugs, and all that bullshit, right? So then, you know what I'm saying, someone might look at all black people that way, right? that is not their fault for looking at that, because guess what? The same way they do that is the same way other races, if they see a sketchy looking white guy in the school, they might think they're gonna shoot the school and shit. You know why? Because a small percent of people do that fit that description. So now it's a fucking stereotype. That's what everybody thinks and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, nigga.
Bro, and most of the people that commit the crimes be sagging their pants anyway. So shit, I'm a cop. I'm thinking the same shit. The fuck.
And have a bandana on and shit. I mean, bandana, you know what I'm saying, do represent gangs in certain neighborhoods and shit. You know what I'm saying? Different color bandanas and shit. Bro. So how you gonna get mad, nigga? You know what
bandana, sagging pants, bro.
Like all this bullshit, nigga. Like
y'all don't respect yourselves, bro. Shit, and then y'all don't look, bro. Why are y'all sagging y'all pants in the first place? Y'all think that look hard, bro?
Yeah, bro. Got facts, bro. Just talk about this with the homies. Hey, bro, at least you know, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Lucas.
Yeah, shout out Lucas and his bitch. Shout out you niggas and his bitch.
Shout out Easy AI, Reese, Ethical. Shout out y'all boys.
That should be pissing me off when people sit there and say shit like that, because like, bro, it's just you're just being stupid, bro.
Black people are not oppressed, bro.
At all, bro. And then
let's finish up this leg again. Yeah. But you about to say that?
No, I was gonna say they gonna come for me. They're like, oh, you don't know, you live in Canada. Shut up, bro. Shut up. This nigga lives in America.
Be like, you got a privileged neighborhood. Yeah, you've been living in the suburbs all your life. You don't know what it's like to be black. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's the thing though. They're gonna say we don't know what it's like to be black and shit just because we were blessed and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Our parents worked their ass off to not have us in a bad situation for long and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? You mad because our parents worked their ass off. I'm sorry. My mom didn't want me raised in, you know what I'm saying, a terrible neighborhood, so she worked her ass off to get me into a better neighborhood and shit. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then they're gonna call us whitewashed and shit too because of our thoughts. You can't win. You really can't win.
Know what it's like to be black. All right, we're gonna let Brandon finish his last point, y'all. Then we're gonna end it up in shit, bro.
Okay, damn, we only 13 minutes.
Why I don't necessarily agree with it is because when it comes to privilege, there's not really a way to quantify it. It's very subjective.
That's what I was saying.
So like your version of male privilege and your version of male privilege are very different.
So it's hard to see the other side because you've never lived it. Yeah. The difference between you and us is we see it because we've lived it.
But no, you haven't though. Like,
you haven't.
Do they not see how stupid they sound?
Like they think that they have, bro, but I'm telling you, they do not actually know what it's like to be a man. They think that just because they fit the outside description of it a little bit, bro, that they know what it's like to be a man. You don't know what it's like to be a man at all. So don't stop the BS.
And at the end of the
I live both sides. No, you have not. You live one side. You live the female side.
You lived 1.5, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can admit
not even much that.
No,
yeah. Probably have the physical appearance
because they are trans, so they do have different. You know what I'm saying? They have different issues that we don't have. You know what I'm saying? Trans people have different issues that we don't have and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they can argue for that. 100% agree. Yeah, you guys go through shit that I don't go through and shit. But guess what? That's a choice you made. You know what I'm saying? That's a choice you fucking made. So I don't know why the fuck you haven't lived both sides at all. No, you lived one, and I'll give you a half because you're trans. So you learn. So you live the trans side. That's it. You did not live the biological male side, or you know what I'm saying. That's it.
So it's easy to speak and be like, well, it doesn't exist. Well, how would you know?
Well, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I think everybody has certain privileges, but what I think the question here is what defines male privilege over women? Because women have privileges too. Right. So is there a graph that you guys are calculating?
Like I was saying, bro, it's pros and cons to both. That's a good question though.
Make men have more than women, or
I feel
what?
Like it's a trick question.
The privilege is not acknowledging what you have that comes so easy.
So do you think that your fear, because you live both sides,
right,
do you think your fear is something that you have in your mind, or you think it's a reality? Because no, let me say this: you never really changed as a person. You're the same person,
right? Exactly.
That's facts. So you are still a woman.
Talk your shit, Brandon.
So you have the same physical capabilities that you did when you were a woman.
No.
You don't.
No, my strength is entirely different. After
what percentage would you say?
More than 100%.
Okay,
I weighed like 100 pounds.
You're still not probably as strong as me.
But it's not about strength.
Talk your shit, Brandon. Talk your shit, Brandon.
Women are targeted. Men are not targeted.
Women are targeted? What the fuck?
I argue that we're both targeted, if anything. If women are targeted, men are targeted. If men aren't targeted, then women aren't targeted. It depends on
it's not even much it's not even much a target for and nothing. Well, today's society is a little different. Yeah, we got our own thing to target. You know, our masculinity is more targeted and, disappearing. And also femininity is targeted as well, bro. We all got our differences in problems and shit like that. But he just saying that men are targeted and women are not is crazy, bro. Nowadays you are shamed for being a man, bro. You are shamed for being a man, bro. All right, we can end it off. We'll be going this shit too long, bro. We could finish this probably another time, bro. We got a guest coming on for y'all, bro.
Tomorrow, right?
One of these days. Oh wait, today Monday. I'm tripping, bro. While I had looked at the date just now, and then it said Monday. I was like, wait, I forgot to bring on the other guest, bro. Yeah, so I got a guest for y'all today, bro. I'm gonna check in with him, make sure it's still all cordial and shit, so we can get that. Yeah, we could.
Yeah, W Podcast. Make sure you guys all fucking drop a like, subscribe. ForeignPill on Instagram, ForeignPill on TikTok.
And of course, if y'all had anything y'all disagree with, bro, always leave it in the comments, bro.
No cap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. W Pod, though, we out this bitch, no cap.